Hi, I'm Nicole from Live Your Best Life, and I've sat with some of the wealthiest people in the world. And guess what? Their key to their happiness? Just a little hint. It's not the money. Yeah, you heard me. Not the money that makes them happy. Can't wait to show you what does make them happy. You've heard me talk in a bunch of my other videos about the 5 things to living your best life. That's right, there are 5. There's having a plan, putting it into action, persevering through those definitely hard times, gratitude, and last but not least, which I'm going to talk about today, is clarity on your values. Remember I said all the wealthy people, when you ask them what makes them happy, hint, it was not the money. Yes, you heard me, it was not the money. You have to be saying, Nicole, how is money not making them happier? Life is a whole heck of a lot easier when we're not worrying about how to pay for our bills, or how to put our kids through college, or when our car breaks down and you need to repair something or something in the house. Are you kidding me? Life would be so much easier with money. Now, I didn't say that life wasn't easier with money, but I did say it certainly doesn't make them happy. Yes, you heard me right. It doesn't make them happy. So many of them said they would cap their income, they would cap their net worth if they could spend more time with their family, if they could do the things that they love and enjoy. They've made major sacrifices and trade-offs to get where they were. And at one point, they've sacrificed so much that it becomes not worth it. Yeah, that's right, not worth it. Because I talked in my other video about 14 days. If you had 14 days left to live, what would you be doing? Well, I got news for you. Most of those people, it has nothing to do with money. They have a laundry list of people who they'd want to spend their time with or wish they would have spent their time with. They have places where they want to go with the people that are most important to them and doing things that are most important to them. And some of those things are nothing to do, would cost nothing. It's spending time with their kids, just one-on-one, totally being connected. Spending time with their parents who are maybe no longer here. It's spending time with people they care about and doing things that they value. Some are giving back to the community. They've gone through some hardships. They've helped at a children's hospital, whatever it is. But the funny thing is that it has nothing to do with money. We work so hard. It's like a hamster wheel. You all know what I'm talking about. You work, you get your paycheck, you pay your bills. Work, you get your paycheck, you pay your bills. And you're like, okay, once I get here, life is gonna be better. Once I get here, life is gonna be better. So we all think money's gonna make us happier. Bigger paycheck, live in a bigger house, have more money coming in, maybe not, paycheck to bills every month and having some cushion in there. And you think you're gonna be happy. Life is gonna get easier, life is gonna be better, and all your problems go away. Guess what? It doesn't. Life doesn't make you happy once you have money. It's so much more than that. It is so much more than that. I talk a lot about getting clarity on your values because if you don't have clarity, all this noise around you, it totally convolutes like what you're trying to do. And at the end of the day, if you had 14 days left to live, and if you haven't seen my other video, you better watch it. If you had 14 days left to live, let's talk about what you'd be doing in those 14 days. And those 14 days have probably nothing to do with money. It's going to be talking about who you'd be with, what are you doing, and where are you going in those 14 days. And you'll see none of it had to do with money. Let me tell you a story about how it's not about the money. We've worked with thousands of clients, and of course, over the years, some have been in terminal illness or end of life, and we talk a lot about what's important to them, what are they gonna do with their money when they're no longer here, and did you live a good life? And so many of them will come back and say, I never was really happy. I never figured out that the things that were most important to me, I couldn't buy with my money. I couldn't buy the relationships. I couldn't buy a better relationship with my daughter, my son, my grandkids. I couldn't buy the things in the places I wanted to spend time with. It was everything that money couldn't buy, but death could take away. So when you think about what's important to you and all this noise and thinking like the next step, the more money I make, I'm going to get to a better place. Everything's going to get easier. It's not. You know what you need to do first? Get clarity on your values. What's really important to you? Then everything else is so much easier. There's always going to be noise. Don't get me wrong, life is easier with a few more dollars in your pocket and in the bank, but it's certainly not going to make you happy. So work on getting happy today. Work on getting happy today, and your life is going to be that much better, and you'll be living your best life. Follow this mindset. Figure out what's important to you. Get some clarity on your values. Leave me a comment. Let me know. At the end of the day, I'm interested to hear what really is important to you. What gets you up in the morning? What do you think about when you go to bed at night? I'm sure it's not the money. Sure, sometimes it keeps you up. But listen, leave me a comment. Check out some of my other videos, 14 Days Left to Live. It's a good one, and it'll get you figuring out what your values are to you.